Right guys, today we're going to work on speed and agility. It's all about movement. Right guys, today we're going to work on speed and agility. It's all about movement, so we're going to improve that low sense of gravity so you can get around your players, and also improve yourself so you can work at a higher speed in a game. So let's get straight into this exercise and go through the 6 parts to improve that. Right guys, so we're at the starting point, which is these 2 orange poles, and then as we're kicking off this exercise, we've got 4 yellow poles set up. We're going to be doing zigzag running in between these poles. It's important to do low sense of gravity. You want to be moving in and out of the cones as close as possible, so as you're going around the poles, make sure you're getting low, keeping the balance in your knees and your legs as you're going through, springing away as you go through the cones. This is going to be great for low sense of gravity. You're going to be using this in plenty of games, so you need to work on this. Go as fast as possible, but keep everything under control, and I'm sure with practice you'll improve this with the exercise. So moving on to part 2, we've gone through the 4 yellow poles, we've used the speed, now we need to approach these 2 blue objects we need to jump over. So as we reach these, we're using both legs, we're jumping up as high as possible, we're bringing his knees up to his body, and we're repeating that for 2 times. So we jump over and over, we're using the force of his legs, his body, everything to emphasise the power to generate for the explosive speed. So jump as high as possible, bring your knees up, and this is going to help you with your explosive sprinting. So that's 2 there before we move on to step 3. Right, part 3, we're nearly there, we're halfway through it. This drill, we're going to be sprinting and stopping at each cone. So we've just gone from doing some explosive jumps. This is a great drill to go into because we've got the explosiveness already generating through his legs. So we're going to sprint to the next cone. When we reach that cone, we're going to stand still. So as we go through, sprint as fast as possible. It's only 5 meters, but when we sprint, we're making sure we stay still before we move on to the next cone. So there's only 2 sprints to do, but we need to make sure we make that stop as still as possible before moving on to the next one. So try this guys, go from 1, 2, and on the 3rd one make sure you're disciplined and you stop on each cone and sprint as hard as possible. For the 4th part, this is what we're working on: stability, coordination, movement and speed. We've got 2 different surfaces we need to work on here, so you need to concentrate, focus on your feet movement as you're working on the speed. Make sure you do it right. You don't want to do it too fast and get it wrong, so make sure you're doing it right first and then improve the speed as you go along. But this is great exercise to make sure your stability, your footwork's really good, so try this out and I'm sure it's going to help you in the games. So we're on the 5th part now, and we're going to start inside this little square. We made it small so it's more difficult to jump in and out. We're going to start in the middle with 2 feet inside, and then we're going to take a jump back, and then we also come back into the middle. We go to the right outside, back into the middle, left outside, back into the middle, and then we finish with jumping in the front before making the sprint on the 6th part. So this is very important, working on speed as we're jumping. We don't need to jump as high as possible, but we want to keep as jumps as fast in between the cones, directional, in control, and this is a great way to do your coordination. Your speed will improve with doing this exercise, so try it out guys before we move on to the final stage. So we're at the final stage guys, this is part 6. This is where you need to run through the 2 orange poles. You've got 8 to 10 metres sprint, you've gone through the full circuit, you're tired, you know, you're feeling with no energy, lactic acid might be kicking in, but this is where you've got to put in all the effort. If you put in this last sprint, 8 to 10 metres, make sure you run the cones, don't slow down before. You're going to get that bit of advantage in a game. When everyone else is tired in the 90th minute, you might have that last sprint to get to the ball, to make the shot, make the goal. So make sure you put in this last step, put in the effort, and you know, you'll get the advantages in the game. Right guys, so that's the exercise for today. It's a short 6-part circuit training which works on speed and agility. I hope that helps you. I hope you can take away something that you can add to your game, add to your training. If there's something you would like me to add, comment below. If you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video guys. Till then, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.